Hi Libra, welcome to changes video. Changes for Libra, I guess it is. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Libra. Libra. Change or changes for Libra. Queen of Cups, that could be Cancerian. Death, that could be Scorpio. Four of Cups, Empress, Taurus, Libra, or Aries. Seven of Swords. No, it's not. It's Five of Swords. Five of Swords. And Nine of Pentacles. All right. All right. What do you want? Wait. No, don't talk to me. You stop that. Oh, boy. Sorry. You're just sassy with me. None of that furniture. Yelling at me all night. Everybody's just... Ah. All right. So, two major arcana. All right. Looks kind of elfin there with the... We can't see it, but it looks like that's an ear at first. Okay. What's this death card about for Libra? You're feeling stuck. What's this death card about for Libra? Nine of Wands. You're feeling stuck. Oh. It says Four of Cups. Okay, so there's a sense of being battle weary. Like, okay, you've made it through and you're good, but you're also still kind of got a chip on your shoulder and kind of not out of the woods yet. You're upright, you're vertical, but you're battling. You're still feeling like that sort of none shall pass. You know what I mean? Like you haven't come quite full circle yet. You survived something, but you're still battling, as you should. Just not out of the woods yet. That's what it feels like. That you're kind of, everybody's being kept at arm's length right now. All right, so we got the World here. What's this Empress about for Libra? Nine of Swords. All right. It says Five of Swords. Boy, you're really feeling like, what's going to happen? What's this Five of Swords? Oh. Three of Wands. This is all about wondering what's going to happen. And then when you find out, then what? So you've got a lot of questions. There's a lot of concerns here, a lot of worry. I think that you feel like you've been holding it together and been strong for so long, but there's a lot of uncertainty here that you're worried about. Okay. And this is about needing to make a decision. This is about needing to hammer down choices, hammer down decisions, and proceed forward with that, getting a game plan. Because it's like you've got everything piled on your plate, and you're feeling stuck and stagnant. And it's like you're doing, and you're upright, but you're battle weary, and you're tired because you're beset upon, and you're beset upon because you don't have a game plan, a plan of action, and worry and concern about what's going to happen to me is piling up. And you don't have a game plan. You don't have awareness about what you want, where you're going, what you'll do when you get there, that sort of thing. It doesn't have to be set in stone, but you got to have ideas. And this feels like you're not ready to do that, and yet things are piling up that you need to sort out, and it's just making you more anxious. So there's not dealing with something and kind of feeling stuck, but you're handling it, which I think is what you think is happening, but it's not, because all of a sudden you're going to be like, I feel so anxious all the time, or I feel like I don't know what's what. And it's just a process of making decisions and figuring out what you want. Be forewarned, though, once you start to do that, the answers usually beget more questions. Not always, but sometimes. So that's usually why people don't want to delve into that, is because questions or answers beget questions instead of the other way around. It's like, well, I had a question and I answered it. A lot of times those answers lead to more questions, though, you know? What's this Nine of Pentacles? I like that. What's this Nine of Pentacles? Libra. Knight of Cups. Okay. So here's the thing with this newfound awareness, with this newfound decision making, with confronting what you're afraid of about, particularly about romance relationships, what's going to happen in the future for me, what am I going to do? This could be making the decision to reach out online, to start online dating, or to get to know people, to start broadening your social horizons as much as can be right now, right? Because this very well could be you feel alone and isolated and disconnected, and you need to form new connections, especially if you're feeling adrift from an old one. So this reading of changes for you, Libra, is about you deciding to make the change, or you making the change to make some proactive choices, particularly in the area of connecting with others. I'm not saying get back out there and start dating, but this is you making an effort to find people that are kind, resourceful, that would resource you, that would offer comfort, healing, and insulation, or at least a counterbalance to feeling isolated and alone. So if you can reach out online, if you can reconnect with friends, loved ones, they could be a good source of support and comfort for you right now as you sort of try to sort out what you want moving forward. This feels like you've got an ending that you've kind of come out of, but you're still not in the clear of, and you might need some emotional support from some friends if you have those friends, or family or loved ones. And we've got feeling, it's almost like a return to the fold. So whereas you felt like you were kind of battling and sort of dealing with something, you've got feeling grounded again and feeling like, oh wow, like you're coming home after a really long day of work, like you've been on at adrift for 6 months and you finally feel welcome back into the fold, or just like a return after a long journey. It's that familiarity, that sort of homecoming type feeling, and that has to do with you making the decision, one, to reconnect with your tribe and or loved ones. That could really help with buffering any negative feelings and offering you emotional insulation. And two, figuring out your future, because you're kind of stuck in the past right here. You're kind of fixated on an ending, particularly feeling treated unfairly and feeling like you did all the work, or it was maybe codependent. So that needs to be sorted out, which is no tall or small order, right? But I think it feels like it's bigger than it is because you've tried to do everything by yourself. You've kind of just been dealing with something on your own for a long time, and you need some emotional support. You need to be shown some love, you know? Need some help. Nobody's an island. And you could do with someone being kind to you and kind of being able to be around people who care about you and love you. And that would show you a little bit of, I don't know, it just feels like it sets things to rights a little bit, to where you can kind of look at things realistically and make realistic choices for yourself, or at least set you on the path, set you starting on your way, because this is about feeling stuck and not knowing what to do and being worried about what's going to happen to you. And that means you need to be decisive in making decisions about moving forward. And that, with the help of friends and reconnecting, making the decisions with the friends, here we have you feeling very grounded and feeling like, I got this, I can do this, I feel like I can handle this. Ooh, I want to try that. What's over here? Let's do that. This could be Scorpio. So there's a reinvigorating, there's a waking you back up sense to this after you get that support and connection from friends, because you kind of have not let anybody in, and the people that love you and care about you, you can let them in. It's time. You've been trying to do it alone. No more. It's keeping you stuck. So this is about you making those changes. One, let your friends back in, let your loved ones back in, so that, number two, you can make decisions moving forward. It's time. The way to get rid of that worry about what's going to happen, am I going to be okay? Am I ever going to find love again? is, or that job again, or whatever. Am I going to be okay in the future? Am I going to be able to have what I want again? Am I going to be happy again? It's about making proactive decisions for what's in front of you and casting out that net, like basically making decisions and acting on it, and then seeing what bites, seeing what is returned to you, and then making another set of decisions, and then putting that out there, and then seeing what's returned to you and keeping going that way. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm happy to see this after this because this is stuck. This is feeling grounded again, so you can start to flourish, so you can start to seek out. All right, what else for Libra? Nope, not yet. What was this about for Libra? What was this about for Libra? What's this about for Libra? King of Swords. What else? What is this about for Libra? Whoopsie. This could be, I read that as Gemini. What else for Libra? What is this about? The Sun. Oh. So is this feeling like, who am I going to be able to trust? You know, wanting to understand. Look, there's a sun there also. There's a sun right up there. I didn't even notice that before. There's a sun. Here's the sun. So just wanting to understand things very clearly and understand everything. And because there's also a sense of feeling like you got duped. So this might be in an effort to understand everything and want to know why. You're feeling very self-protective, needing some emotional comfort. And that doesn't mean that you're weak. Just because you would like emotional comfort does not mean you're weak. This is a happy card, though, and this is you probably desperately wanting to understand how and why things are going to work out. And the answer to how is yes. This is your yes right here. So, but again, you get to your yes, and you get to that understanding and those happy days again, and understanding how it's all going to work out by rejoining into the fold your friends and loved ones, and then taking baby steps, making baby plans that lead to bigger steps to bigger plans. So this is everything. This has to do with you having agency in your own life and being proactive and setting things back to rights by making decisions and reconnecting. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? The Chalice. Rejuvenation and fulfillment. Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. It's time. No more going it alone. Even if it's just one friend. It's somebody that's in your corner that can show you kindness and warmth. You don't feel so cast out and confused and scared. And the thing is, you could handle it. You could battle. But at this point, you need help. You're making it too hard on yourself. That's for Libra. Yeah. There's your worry. But is it going to be okay? Is it going to be okay? Yes, it's going to be okay. But is it going to be okay? Yes, it's going to be okay. Start making some plans. Because that's the only thing that's going to get rid of that panic. Doesn't matter how fanciful they are. Just get something in motion. Because you feel stuck. There's no way to live. You need some comfort. And some hope. And some optimism. And you get it. It's happening. But it's through friends and decision making. Okay. This one. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? Timeless Earth. Okay, so ancient wisdom. So we've got you needing to ground, needing to rejuvenate, needing to... Okay, this might be a tall order, but trust. This is a cycle. Things move in cycles. And this is talking about ancient wisdom. This is talking about everybody's ancient connection to nature, needing to ground, needing to sort of get out of that whole anxiety hamster wheel and slowing things way down to where you feel a lot more centered and grounded. And again, that has everything to do with loved ones and proactive decision making. No more staying stuck. All right. timeless earth. This also, I think this is about getting back to what you love. Getting back to what interested you, remembering when you used to do things, finding things that bring you joy, reclaiming that sense of self, getting back to basics, grounding, feeling centered again. What else for Libra? I think, here's the thing, I think this is particularly off-putting to you because Libras thrive in relationship because you thrive with balance. And I think you're feeling out of balance because you're without connection to a partner or a special counterpart. You know what I mean? And so so I think that's why there's a lot of question, because it's like literally like your other half, even though it might not have been ideal, but that chunk is missing, and it's recalibrating. You're having to recalibrate, and it's baby steps. And it's not easy at first. It does get easier, but it's not easy at first. So this could be about not being able to let go for fear of security. This is about feeling like your security is hanging in the balance, that you're having a hard time letting go of something out of fear of, well, if I let go of this, what's going to happen to me? What's going to become of my future? What will I do for this, that, and the other? And the answer is you're going to do for this, that, and the other. You're going to be the one making those decisions for now. Because hanging on to a situation just for security purposes leaves you feeling very insecure. Because your only reason you're there is for what you can get out of it. And that puts someone in the position of denying you what you need. Best you make those choices for yourself then. Okay. All right, Libra. Much love to you. I hope this was helpful. I hope you know it's going to be okay. Look at that. It's going to be okay. I don't know if you can see that. 9 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. You got this. You'll be back to yourself soon. Just got to start that ball rolling. All right. You take care. Keep your head up. Hope to see you in the next reading.